And welcome to the, what draw is this? 2 o'clock draw of the Embassy Row Bonspiel.
Here getting started, and we've already had a few rocks thrown. Looks like both teams have a corner guard up. There is a Yellowstone near the back of the house, I believe. So yeah, we'll
little rudder action. Line's good.
Continue on here.
So on our featured sheet, Team Basel is throwing red rocks. Team Flowers of Scotland is throwing yellow rocks. I don't know where these teams are from.
I don't either. Neither of these are Potomac teams, so a little bit in the dark here.
Hard all the way, guys. Come on. Come on. Hard. Go.
All right, so it looks like red just threw another guard, and yellow is going for another draw behind the red guards.
I think we're a couple of rocks late. This is second rocks, or
yeah, we're on second rocks now. This is the third rock for yellow. Red just threw their third, so yellow has hammer this end. Yellow again being Flowers of Scotland. Oh, and I have the signs up here. Looks like Flowers of Scotland is a combination of the Green Mountain Triangle and Potomac clubs, whereas Team Basel is a combination of Basel, Winnipeg, and Potomac. I know a lot of teams had one or two people drop and had Potomac subs on the teams, so I assume that's what kind of happened here.
Yeah, it's good to have combination teams.
It is. Nice to get to know some people that we've met before. Looks like yellow came up a little bit short from what they wanted there, so they just threw up another guard. They did want to draw behind, so not quite what they were looking for.
Yeah, we're going to throw...
now I think it's red's turn to try and draw behind, right?
Yep.
And they can freeze it at Yellowstone if they want to. Not sure if that was the call or not.
Yeah, line. Yes.
Skip is coming out to sweep. It's around the guards.
Oh, yeah.
Just needs to stop.
Very tight, but looks a little... Yeah, that's a little heavy. Oh,
no,
never mind.
Still in for shot rock.
That is a great shot.
Completely buried.
Yep. So yellow's just going to try and come to sit on that, I believe, or maybe tap it back a little. Their first rock was very short of what they wanted, so hopefully she can adjust.
Line's good.
This one's a little heavy. Sweepers are off of it. It's going to tap their shot rock. Just barely. Yellow is shot.
Keep your weight up.
And I shoved up my phone to make sure it's actually
Test.
Go yellow line. Yep. How much weight? Yeah, go. Go. Yeah. Keep going.
All right, so we have the rest of our commentators joining us here.
Yeah. I'm Allison. I'm here.
I'm Travis. I'll be hopping in and out here.
And Frank and I didn't actually introduce ourselves at the beginning, I don't think, but I'm Ricky, and Frank is here as well running the cameras. This is the Embassy Row Bonspiel. The year's theme for this year is Scotland, so a couple of us do have a little bit of nice scotch.
You were supposed to give me one, and you didn't.
Cheers.
You know, I was supposed to do a lot of things.
That's true.
All right, so this is Yellow's Vices from this rock. Is that right, Frank?
I think so.
Yep, there's 3 left over here.
It looks like they're again trying to sit down to that red that's in the house.
They got it just by that guard there.
Yep, I think it's going to come up a little short. Looks like.
Yeah, it is short.
It's unfortunate. Oh, hi, Michael Ray.
Hi, Michael Ray.
Glad to see we have at least one viewer commenting in the chat. You're missing the party, Michael.
Can you talk in there, Frank?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All
Nothing
right,
bad,
so
Travis. It's my YouTube name.
Red's Vice trying to take out that yellow shot rock.
Yes, same place. Yep.
Looks like a pretty good shot from here.
Yeah.
Sweepers are on.
All the way. All the way. Yeah.
Nice. So they did get around the guards, and they took it out. That was obviously the goal.
That was a good shot.
Indeed. So Yellow can probably see that stone they just threw.
Yeah, it looks like they can from here.
Throw a takeout as well.
Backline weight.
Yep. And actually, if Yellow takes that out, they're going to be sitting very nicely. If they roll a little bit behind cover.
They're going to need a little more than backline, I think.
Oh, the call was backline.
Okay. We'll see. Because they do want to be able to they do want to knock it past their other 2 yellows. So.
Because that would let them sit 3.
Well, they also want to hit it a little bit on the inside to roll over, so.
Oh, sweepers are up. Trying to let it curl.
I think they're going to end up hitting the inside or the outside to the inside.
Good.
Got it out.
Yep. Pretty much knows, but it did what they needed.
Yeah. Yeah, the yellow on cheat sheet is ground sweeper, really, not grand sweeper.
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I just copied what I saw on the stream.
Have you never watched The Simpsons before, Frank?
Apparently, I have not watched that episode.
One of the episodes with Groundskeeper Willie, of which there's like hundreds. Okay.
All right, I've never watched Simpsons, and I'm still familiar with Groundskeeper Willie, so
Yeah.
there's really no excuse.
Wow.
He's the Scottish
Shade
guy, too.
thrown.
I know, exactly. That's the idea.
Yep.
Allison, how's the view on the tall chair?
It's pretty good when people don't stand in front of me.
Minor details. All right. This shot looks maybe just a little wide. I think it's still going to hit it, but I don't think they're going to get the roll or the result that they want.
It's
for Red
moving,
Stones
but I think it's going to
instead.
clip it.
Oh, actually, no, pretty much knows. Never mind. So, still open for another takeout by Yellow.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Looks like this end's going to be the first person to be able to get the inside hit for the roll here is going to take it.
Yep.
The good news for Yellow is if they make it, they'll probably be sitting multiple points up to 3.
Yep.
Red's
Yellow does
looking
have
for
the
a
hammer
steal.
as well.
Yeah.
All right, I should probably wait to finish the scotch until sometime after the first end.
Lightweight.
Oh, hush.
We have like a bunch of different kinds of fancy scotch here this weekend, right?
We do. I asked
do.
the bartender for a recommendation. And they gave me a very
And
good
one of our bartenders is a Scotch connoisseur who
Yes.
you describe the kind of Scotch you would like, and he can tell you which one is the right one for you.
Indeed. I asked for a not peaty scotch, and he gave me the Balvenie.
That's why they laughed when I walked up about 5 minutes later and asked for their least peaty Scotch.
Common request.
They were like, we know just the thing.
This looks good. This is going to
Yeah,
be
that
that
looks like a
inside hit
very
they
good
wanted.
shot.
Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I do think it's possible to hit it out, but not without spilling out yourself at this point.
Sure.
There's probably maybe a quarter of it to half that's open. Could definitely get it out, but you're going to pop yourself out in the process.
Yeah, you're not
so-
going to end up behind cover or anything.
Yeah.
Looks like they might be... Were they trying to just freeze to that?
I think they're going to try to get behind it.
I mean,
or
if you
freeze to
can
it.
draw in behind it,
Freezing on it's
Guarded.
probably not bad either.
either of those are good.
Yeah. Anything that's just protected here is what they need, because
Yeah, they're going for the freeze.
yeah, this is their last shot, so they needed to cut out some points here.
To me, this looks just a little bit heavy, but
Keepers are on it.
I would say it looks light. Yeah, we'll see. Probably is a little heavy for the freeze, but
yeah,
not bad.
It's going to tick off just a little bit. That'll...
Yeah, I hit it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, that's... You can definitely hit that.
Yep, and if they get it, they can get 4.
I feel like they're going to make the hit and probably also take out that yellow that's behind there, but that's fine. That'll still end up with 3 as long as the shooter
I mean, if they hit it anywhere nose to the inside, it's not going to jam on the yellow. And there's nothing really stopping them from getting there. None of those higher guards are in the way from hitting it on the nose, so. I think I missed this before, guys. This is the B event we're in?
No, this is the first round of the C.
First round of the C, okay. All right, well, it's the first end, and we already have a very point swingy shot, so see how it goes. This is looking good. I think they got it right on. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
Yep, and that'll be
Nice,
4.
gentle hit.
Yep. Well, it's a good result for yellow on their first 4 for
yellow.
round.
Yeah, that was a big shot. That went from, you know, giving up a steal of 1 to taking 4, so very, very clutch to make that.
Are there any other scores posted?
Yes, on
Sheet
sheet
C, there was a 3 spot put up by Team Yellow.
Who is ground sweeper that we were just talking about.
Of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
NCCVA.
Curling Club of Virginia, yeah.
Where are they based out of?
Virginia.
Well, yes, but Virginia's a big place. Where in
Richmond?
Virginia? Is it Richmond? Gotcha. Looks like D and A are still finishing the first set.
That was a steal of 3 on C as well.
All right, so back here on B, yellow putting up a nice center guard. Looks like it'll maybe make it into the paint. Yep, so that's in the house. I mean, when you're up 4, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, looks like the Red's content to leave it there for now.
Yep.
Put up a corner guard.
Yep. So yellow will probably guard the next stone, or I don't know, maybe draw behind. We'll see.
Can we
Red here throwing that corner guard. Looks a little bit heavy for a guard there. That's past T. That might be through.
It's definitely through.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate. So yellow here. Just going to tap up their one that they threw.
Did he call the tap or the gun?
Yeah, he called the tap.
Yeah. Okay.
So he called T-line weight, just trying to tap up that stone and leave the shooter pretty much where that is now.
Mm-hmm.
The sweepers are just cleaning, making sure it doesn't pick anything. Stone's a little hot.
Yeah, a little wide.
Yep. And that's through as well. So Red gets a bit of a reprieve there. All right. Did anyone see, was red calling the guard again?
Looks like they're throwing. Looks like they called the draw behind.
Draw in behind.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hot for that too.
It is. It is. I think this is through as well.
Yep. Skipple assisted out, but it's well through.
Not really needed.
He assisted.
Hey, he did a lot.
You sweep just to make
Working
sure
hard.
nothing picks.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, you know, just to stay warm as the skip.
Yeah.
Just to make your team believe that you're doing something back there. Keep morale high.
All right, we do have an update on sheet A. Looks like red took 1 in the first end.
They're about to hang
they
the
had
score
hammer.
on D. Let you know in a second. They did have hammer, yes.
Was yellow trying to tap up again here?
Yes, same shot.
That's what I thought.
That's
It's very
that's
narrow.
very narrow, yeah. They might be able to hold it.
Yeah, sweepers are on it. They're
But-
doing a good
Until
job.
now.
No, it's gone now.
Yeah,
They're just
now
going
it's
to try and
over.
get it around.
All right, so another stone in the house.
And it's going to sit just behind the tee, I think. Right on the tee? Right on
Right
the
on
tee.
the tee. So it looks like red is calling the hit on the center stone.
There might have been a freeze call.
Why would you freeze on the front of that?
I don't know, but that's what I felt like.
That
I
is
know.
what that broom
That's
looked
what
like.
the ice looks like.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We'll see. I don't know why you would freeze on the front of that like that, though.
I mean, if you freeze and
Very
you can hit
deep
it later.
strategy.
Yeah, true. It might be some 4D chess going on here, but
Unfortunately, this is two-dimensional curling. So not very helpful.
what are the rules for the third dimension of curling? If you
Not
somehow
allowed.
get into it?
Not allowed.
If you pick the rock up before your delivery.
You can do that.
So just pull a cooey.
So yellow's going to guard that stone that they just accidentally put on the tee line in the 4-foot.
The accidental shot rock.
Yes, exactly. It's a great stone. They just didn't intend it, so now they're going to guard it.
Everything's intentional when it works, Ricky. I don't know if you're familiar with
Better
this.
to be lucky than good.
Fair. It is a good point.
Well, I mean, they got to guard it because it's sitting shot stone, but it's also a great shot for a hit and roll under cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
True. Definitely.
So it's a little bit of a
That's a good
sitting
point.
duck.
Yep. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that red didn't go for that shot with the last stone, but
Yeah,
they might have been worried about if they roll behind that guard, then the yellow could just tap it up and do the run back.
that's not going to be a guard. It's
Nope.
probably going to be deep house. Yeah, deep house. Right on the center line, though. Now I think if you're red, you want to freeze onto that stone.
Hit and roll.
Oh, yeah, true. That is You're right.
Yeah, probably the hit and roll.
Hit and roll's the call.
Yep, that's true. I didn't realize how deep that stone was. I thought it was.
I was gonna say,
I
even
thought
if
the
you,
freeze would have outcounted, but it
No, even if you froze to that, you wouldn't be shot. So first the hit and roll, then you can think about freezing.
Red has hammer here, so
Yep.
we're looking to get one
The shot
to the
looks pretty
4-foot.
good. As far as I can tell.
needs to come across more.
Yeah, it came across just a little bit, but it's still wide
Not
open.
enough.
Not enough at all. So yellow's going to do the same shot, just try and hit and roll to the center.
Over on D, it looks like red got a steal of 1 in the first end.
Unclear whether they stole one or whether they moved
No.
the hammer to yellow since red scored.
Why would they do that? They put the hammer up before. The hammer's just supposed to be whoever starts with it, not who has it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can see who has it by the last score they got home.
Okay, fair. Look.
Look, math,
Didn't
you
know.
know. Ooh, oh, wow.
I did not think that was possible.
Yeah, I did not think that gap was there. Somehow it made it around the around the high.
You only find that gap when you don't want to.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
a
Yeah,
fact.
you're not finding that one on purpose very often.
Yeah. So it looks like red's going to call just a draw to the forfeit from the other side. I'm not sure how much I like that because
that shot that the yellow just threw is still there.
Right, exactly.
And there's no reason to believe they're not going to try it again.
Exactly.
They just missed.
Right.
I mean, it was.
And now, like, sure, you have another in the forefoot if you throw it from this side, but they can, either side they just make the takeout and roll in, and then
You're in trouble.
Kinda screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, there's no reason to believe that yellow's not going to try that shot again.
It does look like a good shot.
Looks like a very good shot.
Yeah, that's pretty much perfect.
Possibly. Well, no, it's going to stop perfectly.
Oh, that is a beautiful draw. Just it's not behind any cover. So now yellow's going to try and hit that. Pick. Yeah, roll over, and if they hit that, skinny enough, there is a double there potentially.
Yeah,
it's not an easy double, but.
I think yellow will be happy if they just get behind. They're almost guaranteed a steal, I think, if they do that.
Sure.
So, in fact, the double's doesn't really even do much for them. Getting the shooter buried is more important than hitting the other stone.
Yeah, looks a little wide.
Yeah, it's going to hit the inside and jam, I think. Or I guess that would be the outside. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's very good for red.
We shouldn't have questioned them.
Indeed. Looks like they're sitting 1 and 2 right now. I think the yellow stone is a little bit further out than red's second.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I would agree.
It looks like they're just going to do the same draw again down to the 4.
This one looks a little bit lighter.
Yep, sweepers are on it now.
Guard is not bad, though.
Yeah, it's not, but they need to get it over the hog.
I was going to say, they waited an awfully long time. It looked like it was almost going to hog.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's fine. That guard's that stone on the right. This is the shot
I think a little bit more deeper to get it over more would have been nice, but it should be fine where it is.
Yeah.
Yellow's going to hit the second shot rock.
Interesting.
This is the call.
They've got a,
It's definitely easier to access than shot rock.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when you're up 4, letting them take 1 is not terrible.
Yeah, they could go for the freeze on it also, but I think they're just more comfortable taking the hit. Which makes sense. It's an easier shot.
Yeah, freezing behind tee, questionable. Depends on the situation.
I do think I think that would be better if they could.
This looks wide.
Yeah.
To me. And fast. I think they're going to tick
It's
off
not
that
rolling.
yellow.
They're going to get it, but it's not going to roll where they want.
Oh,
yeah.
they did. They got that. Well, that's fine.
Still brings them to sitting 2 and 3.
Yep.
I think that right there is part of the reason why you go for the hit too. If you miss the freeze by 6 to 8 inches, it's really bad. If you miss the hit by 6 inches, it's still decent. So.
Yeah, you still take them out. You just don't get the roll you want.
Right.
All right. So I think red. Was red calling the draw here, or are they?
I think they're calling the draw.
All right. Looked like
all the
skinny
takeout.
ice for the
I am
takeout.
not sure.
We'll see here in a moment.
I think they're calling the draw.
See how fast it is.
I think he's calling the draw. We'll see.
His broom is now directly in front of that yellow stone, so it's probably the draw weight.
I agree. It's not a lot of ice for a hit. Unless he's throwing a rocket, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, that's definitely the draw. Based on that delivery.
Sweepers are on. Yep. Sweeping hard. need to get it around that front yellow.
Yeah, it's going to need some help to get there, too. They're getting it. They're pulling it.
That's a good sweeping. I think that's going to be pretty good.
Little.
It's close.
Keep going.
It barely sneaks around that Yellowstone. That is a great shot. Very good sweeping
Very
there.
shot.
That was as close as they were going to get to that Yellowstone.
Yeah. NIST called. They want to measure that for the new definition of the angstrom.
They're looking at the double. I'm not sure how much of that red they can see from the hack.
The answer is always to go for the double, so.
That is true. It's not Friday, though. It's Saturday. It's a Friday night shot.
That's an every day of the week shot right there.
Fine.
Again, if you miss it by a little bit, you're still getting a stone out, so.
Yeah.
And
the
the difficulty for you for yellow to hit that is a lot easier than red to just have made that shot to put it back, so you're happy to take that trade. They'll get another chance to put it back, but they need to be perfect. And
I mean, they don't need to be perfect. That'll be their, that's the final rock at the end, and they just need to hit red to score 2, presumably. But yeah, it would be really nice for yellow to cut them to 1 instead of leaving 2 there and potentially a third. Line is very close. Sweepers are on. Looks like they've at least got the. Oh, they don't.
Oh, but they got that.
But the random lucky plan B there.
That was close.
So I think red is still sitting 1.
You could see the Vice's reaction there.
Yeah, so I think red is still sitting 1, and I think that they're going to call to come down onto that.
They could try to run theirs back into it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing that or if they're just trying to go around their stone into the back yellow stone to tap it a little bit.
I think based on that ice, they're going for the run back, and the fact that he just tapped those stones in that order.
He just motioned for that. So.
Yeah.
So a good chance for red to take 3 here, but they do have to make the shot.
Yeah, I mean, all they need to do to get 2 is tap theirs up about a foot. If they can tap theirs up 5 to 6 feet, they can get 3.
I'm not sure that red's shot. Yellow might be shot here.
No, red's definitely shot. Assuming the lines are.
Yeah, the angle on our overhead cam might be a little odd, but I think
it is odd.
Not odd, I guess.
That's a different. Is that a different one that you have there?
No, I have the same cameras you have.
I think red's shot. We'll see, but. If
this looks very wide.
Yeah, that is very wide.
I don't think this is slow enough that it's going to come back.
They might be able to clip the back of it. Is their best bet now? I think.
Yeah.
Back of the yellow, that is.
Oh, that's just.
No, that's going to miss.
That's just too wide. Period.
All right. Well, we'll get to see.
Damn. Yep. So now their vices are trying to decide which is closer. It looks like they did.
Looks like it was red. Yeah.
That's very unfortunate. 1's good. 3 is obviously a lot better.
Yep, stay with it, guys. Real hard, come on. Real hard. Real hard.
I'm good, thanks.
Real hard. Your way, your roll, Paul, your roll.
All right, third end here. Red is still down 3, so looking to steal. Not that you're ever not looking to steal if you don't have the hammer.
Oh, you can play the force.
Hey! No!
Fine, Frank. Fine.
The technicalities. I'm all about technicalities.
Like the draw. How heavy? It light's okay. Yes.
Take out? Yeah, go for it. Yep. Oh, take the roll back.
I'm out of the way.
Line sight. Just make it the guard then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're coming all the way in. Gotta be to your better. To your better. They're coming in. Yes, line. Yeah.
Yellow's draw out to the wings looks pretty good.
Hard.
It's going to sit about exactly where the skip put his broom. Red's second rock looks like it's coming around the center guard.
And that is a nice draw behind.
Mine's good.
Looks like Red is sitting shot.
Yeah. If it's light. Oh, Julia though, if anybody. Yeah, actually go, Connor. Go, go, go.
Good, Paul. Play, line's good. Play control. Just a freeze. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we're coming around. Yeah. Yep.
And now Yellow's trying to get
Yes.
their drawing behind Red.
Ooh, just barely.
A little light clips off and sits out in the open.
Yep, hard. You got it. Go.
The cross ice double is now in play. Your microphone has like it's broken right here, so like it sometimes isn't connected.
Yep. Oh, yep. Get up, Mark.
Red's playing the takeout of that yellow shot rock. Nose hit.
It's a good shot.
Normal.
So we've just got the one center guard up so far, huh?
Yep, Red's been in the house.
Yeah.
So Yellow going for that takeout. I assume that they would prefer to hit a little on the inside and roll behind the guards, but
Yep.
we'll see.
They may even be able to roll over and just kind of hit the other stone too. I think they'd rather get behind it. But
So I've seen people throw with their brooms flat on the ice like that. I've never seen somebody lead with the not sweepy end of the broom. The broom's backwards. It's very strange.
Ah.
oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like usually McEwen has. No,
Is that how?
you're right.
Right?
They always have
Usually
the end
has
of their
the-
room in front of them.
Right,
taped.
exactly.
I didn't see it. She had the.
She has the like handle end of the broom forward and the pad end in the back.
Oh yeah, that's different than most. I do it the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Anyway, so Yellow peeled that guard, which that's fine. Red's just, I assume, going to throw it back.
I think they're going to try to guard the other one instead of the center one. Yeah. At least that's where it's ending up.
Whether or not that's what they intended.
Based on the eyes, I do think this is what they were going for. It looked like they might tap it up even. But I think that's the one they wanted to protect. They have the hammers. They probably want to keep the center line a little clearer.
In the house, a little in front of it. Looks like Yellow's calling a double.
Hit and roll.
Hit and roll. All right.
At least that's the movement he's made 6 times.
So a score update on A. Or D?
I don't think they have hung the score yet.
D is 2 points for red. So they scored one more in the second end. And I can't see if there's a score hiding behind the player on that or not. So. Stones wide for yellow. I think that's just going to be through.
Yeah.
Yep. So passed through there.
There is no score posted for the second end on sheet A, so we will update you when we have it.
On C, red scored 2 in the second end, if you haven't seen that.
Yep, I got that one.
All right, so it looks like red just wants to put a guard up on the center line there. That last shot was a little bit of a gift.
Red trying to get behind here, behind the little trio of rocks at the top of the house.
I think they're trying to guard.
Yeah, they're trying to guard it, is what the skip was calling.
Okay.
I mean, if they end up heavy and they don't run behind it, that's not bad either.
Yeah.
But the guard is the call.
Yep.
I mean, even if they're a little heavy and they tap it, that's also fine.
I don't think it's going to be heavy.
It looks like the shot was a little narrow. It's going to overcurl compared to what they wanted.
Yeah, it's going to.
So it gets in.
Right in that pocket.
Yeah, it ends up being another scoring rock, but there's still a bunch of stuff there for yellow to just hit.
They're all lined up very nicely.
Yeah. It's a little Orion's belt of rocks there.
Right.
The yellow skip was calling peel weight there,
So,
I believe, so he just wants them to blow that
There's
up.
a possibility for a triple here.
It's very unlikely. I think at least one would stick around.
There's a possibility for a 4 here, too.
Okay, now that's just crazy. But the triple,
If you're going to dream big.
that's true. The triple I don't think is that hard. If you throw it hard enough and hit right in between those two at the top.
Sure.
Well, that was not thrown hard.
Anyway, yeah, that was not peel weight, but it is going to hit things.
Can you let me dream, please?
No. So it gets...
Oh, no.
Okay, so it actually gets... okay, it does get
One
out of
rock
bounds.
out.
And it is not out counting that other.
Nope, that is not what they were looking for. So red's still sitting at least 2 and maybe, I think, 3.
Yep.
I don't know if they just throw another guard here or what.
They're definitely sitting 3.
I feel like they do just throw a guard to guard those 2 on the left there from our perspective. And then, obviously, there's still a wide open draw into the middle there, which you have to worry about a little bit, yellow throwing.
They can't guard both, though. They have the hit on the outside red and the run back on the yellow.
Right.
I guess you would want to guard the run back.
Or, I mean, this is not what they're calling, but just be crazy and throw the draw. Throw it behind.
Throw it behind.
Yeah.
If you can make it.
You're not going to get everything out.
This is red's last device rock.
It's pretty wide ice. Not sure he actually hit that wide, but sweepers are on. Looks heavy enough. I think it's actually going to tap that yellow.
Yeah, I think it's going to tap the yellow into the red. Nope.
Well, yes, but that's not great.
Yeah, that's.
I think that yellow is now out counting 2 red stones. And
Yeah,
it's a bit hard to get out now.
Yeah, that's out counting. Yeah, 2 stones.
Yeah. Red could potentially run back that one they just threw into the yellow and get it out the side.
Yellow is going to try for a run back on that red behind it, leaving it guarded and
shot.
Probably first rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it would be.
It would be. Because it's out counting everything else right now, so as long as it gets the other one out, the one that it's going to hit.
Yeah.
Wait, was that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm crazy. For a second, I thought she threw the wrong handle, but that's definitely fine.
You've just been drinking too much.
the Scotch is very good, man. This looks like a good shot.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well done there by the Vice on Team Flowers of Scotland.
They're a nice GNCC team with members from Green Mountain, Triangle, and Potomac.
Is Green Mountain Vermont?
I would think it's Vermont.
Okay, that's what I thought. Wasn't positive.
The Mountain State, or right? Is that their?
Oh, I don't know. Thank you, Michael Ray, on the comments. I do what I can.
Don't be nice to him. This end turned around really quickly.
It did. I imagine Red's gonna hit this, but I don't know if they can get both of those out. They're thinking about the angles here.
Center guard. What's the hole?
Still no score on seed A. Bad job, guys.
Yeah, the Vice is letting his team down over there. Or her. His or her, too. Not sure who's Vice over there.
I do like that that Michael Ray went home because he said he didn't want to hang out here, and now he's just watching.
Just watching the curling
from
stream,
home,
indeed.
yeah.
Frank, there is an update on C, I believe, from what you last posted. Yellow took 1 in the 4th end.
So it's 2-4.
Or sorry, 1 in the 3rd end. Yeah, so it's 2-4 Yellow.
Looks like Red's just trying to hit that front yellow rock to basically switch it around so that it'll be yellow rock guarded by a red rock instead of 2 yellow rocks there.
Or they could get the angle to double it out. You never know. I mean, I don't believe
I don't think
there
they're going to do that. Also, this stone is not nearly as hard as I thought it would need to be, so maybe they are doing something different.
Oh, they might actually tap off their red one there. Tick off, rather. Yeah, ooh, that overcurled.
Okay.
Not quite what they wanted.
Well, everything's a lot more open now.
Yeah. There's more separation, so you have the double.
It's not terrible.
You can angle it.
It's not terrible. I just don't think it's what they were going for. I think, as you said, Travis, I think it was a little down weight from what it needed to be.
Yellow sitting 1 and 3. I would just throw a hit on number 2 shot. Let's see what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a good call. All right, is this the first skip rock for Yellow? Yeah. All right, sounded like the Vice is calling the sweepers on immediately. So we may have been a little narrow of the broom there. Got shoes flying.
Oh, that looks like a great shot.
It is a good shot. Yep, I got it. They might have wanted to stick around a
little
more, but
overswept.
that's okay.
Yeah, I think they wanted to hit the other side of it, probably. The inside, so the outside?
No, I think the call was outside.
But yes, I did get distracted by a gripper.
Yeah, the flying gripper in the rafters.
Flying into the rafters and getting smacked back down.
All right, so the call here is the take out for red. And they were looking at angles awfully hard. They are trying to double them out, I think.
Yeah, the double's a lot easier with that much space. Before they had like 6 inches between the stones, now they've about 2 feet.
Yeah,
Yep.
Still have to hit the angle though.
Yeah. It's all about angles.
If they make this, they'll sit 3.
Yeah. It's very skinny ice, so I assume they're trying to cross the face and hit the other side.
Yeah, 3.
It's calling no on
It's got a
sweepers.
curl.
Oh, that's definitely very wide.
Yeah.
They might hit it wide enough though that they still get the double from the other side.
They might hit the other angle.
Yeah. think though it's probably just gonna be
It's
passed.
just gonna-
Yeah.
Oh, knocked that one out, but that
All
didn't
right,
really matter.
so yeah, knocked one out, but replaced it with the shooter. So
It's wide open now, though.
not
So.
tragic. Yeah. Yellow, I think, is just
But-
a guard.
However,
now.
they don't have another shot, so
Oh, yeah.
so that doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Yellow does have the hammer. Good point. So they're just trying
So
to draw.
yellow's gonna draw.
Yep.
And they should have.
Draw for 2.
They need to get just half white
Yep.
for 2.
Oh my god, it smells like Brussels sprouts in here. And I'm not sure if I am happy about that or sad about that.
They are making Brussels sprouts.
My feelings about Brussels sprouts are very ambivalent.
Oh, I have a very strong opinion on Brussels sprouts.
I
I
assume
like
no
them when
because
they're
you're a child who doesn't like
crunchy.
vegetables.
I like
Crunchy and
vegetables.
like bacon flavored.
Yeah,
Bacon
that's a good
flavored.
call,
Bacon
also.
flavored.
No, it's a very common way to prepare Brussels sprouts with
Yeah.
bacon bits.
I like plenty of
It's a
vegetables.
very
but
traditional
not-
Scottish dish, you know, Brussels, well-known Scottish city. Got
Yeah.
the Brussels sprouts.
yeah, it's just southeast of London.
That would not be Scotland.
Wow, we're failing on so many levels.
I know that was the joke.
Oh, okay.
Like the Brussels in Belgium.
Yeah, right.
Like get it? It's just
yeah,
southeast of.
that was the original joke for you. Wow. You know, jokes are much better when you explain them.
Well, you're the one that explained
They
it.
just go
All right, back to curling. They
That's
stopped.
light.
They stopped believing on the sweep,
Yep.
and
So
thus
that's only one.
Only one.
One yellow.
However, that still leaves
How
them
dare
with
you
4.
try to stop our conversation about Scottish geography?
So, Ricky, speaking of Scotland,
Yes. What about it?
I watched.
There.
Huh?
Outlander?
I said I was just there a few months ago.
I watched this movie. It's like a Netflix movie that's also in theaters called
Okay.
Outlaw King about Robert the Bruce.
Okay, probably very historically accurate.
So no, it wasn't. Not even actually close because they talked about it being based on a true story.
Okay.
And I guess I don't want to spoil the movie for anyone watching.
Spoil
but-
it. I
Wasn't
don't
it
care.
50 men have to take on a whole army?
Well, they said that because at one point they only had 50 men, but they didn't. They didn't actually fight them with 50 men.
Okay, so what was the point of the story? Please just get to the point. I don't care if it's spoiled.
Oh, you should watch the movie.
Oh, you just saw it. Okay, that was the story. I see.
It was pretty good. There were some
And
things in
even
it.
though historically inaccurate, he's still recommending it.
I see.
I mean, it was the general story was correct. There were some parts of it that were not exactly right.
I see.
Probably things that were debated anyway.
All right, so yellow's just throwing a guard up here. It's not quite back to the center line, but you know, close enough that you'd be happy with that. Just off of it, and red's calling their corner guard as one does with the hammer.
If you want another film representation of Scottish battles of history, season 2 of Outlander has
Huh.
a few different scenes.
You know, somehow I'm not excited about the time-traveling romance novel that my mother read.
You know, it's surprisingly filled with drama and politics and other not so romantic.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'll check it out.
There's a romance in Outlaw King too.
Oh,
There,
well,
if
can't
there
escape
is
it.
war, there will always be a
Yeah.
romance.
War and love, romance goes together, I guess. Nothing more romantic than stabbing somebody with a giant sword.
Yep.
All right, so I believe yellow's trying to draw around here.
Yep.
The good old guard and then draw with the forefoot.
It may be a little light.
Yeah, it's looking a little light. They're keeping it off the guard, I think.
They're
Yep.
doing well. They need a sweep to finish it, though. Just pull it as far as they can.
That's going to be perfect, I think.
Yeah, no, that's
All
touch on the
right.
forefoot. Almost touching the
Full
button.
There you
forefoot.
go. Sweepers who know more than we
Wow,
do.
wow, we doubted.
Yep.
No faith. No
Ricky,
faith
you have
over
the
here in
best angle
casting
here,
desk.
man.
I do. I am slightly higher than Allison in her tall bar chair. Red is following it, I think.
I think so.
A little surprised by that call.
They're a little bit tighter on that guard, though.
They are. The
They're
sweepers
gonna
are on,
hit it.
trying to get it around.
Another light.
Yeah.
Really, though, if that is late. I was going to say if they peeled it and opened up the line to the takeout onto the Yellowstone, that would be fine, but they didn't even really do that.
No, they widened it, the line to it, or the guarding of it.
Yeah, now the center guards are staggered, so they don't even have a run back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So yellow's thrown another center guard up because they've got that great stone in the red. Might as well, huh?
I don't understand. Sweepers are motioning. It is up weight.
Yeah, it does look heavy.
And yet now they look in position to sweep.
I was going to say, they might now be looking to tap up that yellow.
Yeah.
I don't think it's got enough to get to the house, but we'll see. It's not quite in the house. It was close. But still, that's fine. They're throwing up guards. That does open up the run back.
Yeah, I was going to say. So if you're red here, you need to get that stone out of there. You need to score some points this end.
Yeah.
And I think the only shot you have right now is the run back, unless you go for the,
the icy's calling. Looks like he's calling a draw, which is
still only second rocks, right? You can peel.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Do you go for it now, or do you try to?
Oh, I see what he's calling. He's calling. Oh, that's a weird call. He's calling a hit on that front yellow guard into the shot rock.
Why not use your red rock to hit?
Right, exactly. This is a very long run back, and if you're going to try that, you might as well try and run back your stone and stay. For
right,
the
and it opens up the center line if you you just peel it. That's not going to work.
All right, so it just peeled it, and it made their run back with their stone harder, because now it's not in a straight line.
Yeah, I think I would have done that on the red stone.
He essentially kind of replaced their guard with his guard.
Yeah.
Right.
And made his own
Which
run back
sometimes
harder.
has value.
It does.
I mean, it's better. It's better for it to be your stone than theirs, but
now it's not as good a line. I don't think, for theirs.
I think before.
And he was throwing a guard too, so probably going to be not happy times.
As you said, Ricky, the one before that, they could just hit that center guard straight back, straight down the center line.
Yep.
And now they have an angle. An angle that's going to be hard too with that other red one in the way.
Yep.
And just.
And with the
and
guard
has to
that
come
Yellow's
across.
about to throw in front of those two stones.
Right. Yeah, that's also a problem.
Even if Yellow's a little heavy here, it'll probably be fine. Just need to not hog it.
So
which the sweepers are on, trying not to do that.
I would just like to point out the person who threw that stone that time, she had the broom the other way.
Oh, did she? Wow.
Yeah.
Alex Carroll.
That is Alex. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So Yellow now completely blocked that run back red head on the stone there.
Not on the other stone though.
That is
it's hard.
No,
That's really hard.
That is just that other one is just not going to happen. So it looks like they're peeling here, which I think is fine.
I agree with Paul.
There is a chance you hit the inside of that yellow stone into the red stone. Okay, never mind. There's a minuscule chance that you get the run back into the shot rock, but yeah, mainly you're just trying to get stuff out of the way here. Which, that's a good shot.
No, that opened everything.
That's, yes.
That's exactly what they needed.
They got like 3 guards out of the way with one shot.
Yep.
The triple peel.
That's great. Yellow's going to just try and put a guard back, as is a good call.
No, it sure isn't. Yeah, leave it up. Leave it up. The more we sweep, the further out it goes.
Frank on sheet C. Red did take 2 in the 4th to tie it up at 4-4.
4-4 on C. Awesome.
Yep. And also on D, Red scored another 2 in the 3rd, so it's now 4-0 Red on sheet D. And back here on B, that is a great guard by Yellow to guard their shot rock.
Good shot, Julia. Same thing, Dave. A little more weight.
Got a lot of 4s going on the scoreboard.
Looks like red skip here on B wants to come around the guard. Still try and hit that Yellowstone. Just tap it back, I guess.
Yeah, that might work.
It might. That's true. There's a chance.
I don't know that it's going to need to go pretty far, though, for red to out-count it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be just in the edge of the red.
Indeed. I mean, even if you freeze, that doesn't do a ton, other than maybe give you the tap back later. And this looks too heavy. It's going to be passed. Ooh. That might be all the way through. Yep, so that's all the way through.
I was going to make sure it is.
Yep.
And I think even if that stone had hit at that weight, it still wouldn't have knocked the yellow one far enough back to out-count it.
Yep, so yellow's just throwing one in. Trying to get to the stone that's shot, but if they're a little short, that's fine too. This ends looks like it's going to leave a lot of work for red to do in the next couple ends to catch up here. All right, Skip's calling the sweepers on. Yeah, and back off. Shot's a little wide; it just didn't come back at all to where they wanted.
I would have thought about taking that all the way back behind the tee, so they don't have an angled
double.
An in-off.
Yeah, an in-off.
That's fair. And that does look like what red is calling now.
That's a hard shot, though.
It is, and I don't even think he's really going for the double. I think he's just going for the hit and roll into the center there. To set something up later.
You're heavy, hit this one.
He's thinking about it though. Looks like he's debating between trying the shot they just tried or the hit. And I think he's going for the shot that they tried previously, where they just come down to
corner
that shot
freeze.
rock.
Tap this other one up. Go, 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 hard!
And it looks
This
like they're
is
just going to be
the
on
corner,
that guard.
or on that center guard.
Yeah, that's very light.
Yeah. Might open up enough. No.
I think that was just an over adjustment because he was heavy on the last one. Tried to, adjust down from the previous shot.
I don't know what they were trying to do on that. I don't think there was any way they were going to get shot rock with that.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they could hit it hard enough while getting around that guard.
Yeah, go for a line.
I think
it's also why I'm inside.
Well, sure. I think the idea was they were trying the corner freeze onto it, and then that would leave their red. It would be a lot easier to then hit their red that was frozen to their rock than to actually hit the yellow rock. So I think they were trying to freeze and then the next stone hit their red to tap back the yellow and send that out. Is my guess.
Yeah, I
Who knows if that's true?
I think that would be the case.
Travis, are you drinking wine, by the way?
Drinking sangria, bro.
Oh, it's sangria. All right,
Yeah.
fair. Sangria is delicious.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Good. I was worried about your opinion, so.
Sure you were. I do like the matching shirts on Sheet C over here. Looks like not the whole team, but a couple have.
Does that?
Oh no, it is the whole.
Does
team.
that count as matching if they don't all have
No,
it?
they all have the
So
hot rod shirts.
Hot rod.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not Team Hot Rod, so
It is slightly confusing. I'll give you that.
slightly confused by that. Yeah.
All right, so yellow
They
here.
just wanted cool shirts, man.
Yeah, look.
Okay,
Look, it's just
okay.
about the
I'm
team
sorry.
spirit, man.
That was
Not
aggressive.
everyone can be Team Dwayne Johnson. So yellow here.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, indeed. Rep Team Dwayne Johnson. So yellow is just trying to draw around here for another point. And they're going to tap off that one, which is fine, because now they're sitting 3. There is probably a double there. But, it's a double to let them take 1 instead of 3. So while that would be an improvement, it's still not great.
Yes, line hard!
I'm not going to.
There's
Yeah, they might need to do
a
that.
draw or a tap back.
Oh yeah, red still has options.
The button is open. I think there is a draw path for the button.
Just to draw past the yellow one there.
Yeah.
The red.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's
Obviously,
it's a very hard shot, but
that last yellow one made that more difficult. But
I don't see that. I don't see it being anything other than what. I guess it'd be behind that.
looks like they're talking about the narrow tip
That's really
off
hard.
the top left yellow into the shot rock. So they're trying to. It seems like they're just trying to tick off of it, and get to the red.
yeah,
Not exactly.
like a
very narrow hit on that front Yellowstone.
like a cross-ice double.
Yeah, exactly. A very very tricky double there.
Back here.
Same idea, Paul. Top 12 are buried.
Frank, I have a request to ask you if you are comfortable scraping.
When?
I don't know when, just at all, period.
Yeah, I'm signed up for the scrape on the next after this draw.
Okay,
Right?
I guess.
Line's a little tight.
Who is requesting?
Joe is
Joe.
asking.
Oh, Jesus.
I would think that if you were signed up to scrape, you're
Tell
probably
him that I
comfortable
can't
scraping.
I can't pebble, but I'll scrape.
Anyway, apologies to viewers. Not really relevant to this game.
Hey, ice maintenance is important.
But the behind-the-scene necessary details of keeping a bonspiel going.
So this is not great for red.
No, that one came up a little short, a little wide.
If yellow's going to try to block the very narrow path towards the button here, and if they do that, I think the only thing red will have is that really high, really long run back to score. They'll have other paths to cut points, I think, if they want.
I completely missed that last shot. Were they just very slow?
You were busy talking about other things.
Yeah, I know. Was the shot just slow?
It was slow and wide, yeah. It hit the
Oh, yeah, it did tap it just a little bit.
The yellow
I
one up
see.
top.
Yep. Got it. So yellow here, I think it's just drawing in, right?
No, I think it's
I think they're just guarding it, but actually
All right.
drawing in's not bad either.
There's not really a bad shot here when you're yellow, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless you accidentally promote red into yours and somehow leave them. Yeah. So
That shot.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
That was almost
still
a bad
helps
shot.
red.
It does.
Yeah.
It didn't quite hit that guard far enough to open up the easy takeout, but that definitely makes it easier to get to that shot.
It's not an easy takeout now, but now it's there.
Yeah, and I think now they're talking about the run back.
I mean, I think now they can just throw a hackway takeout at
Yeah,
it.
either one is there. They can either run back that center one with a nose hit, or they can come around it with a, like you said, with like a backline weight or a hack weight.
Gotta make sure we're around. Yeah.
taking their time on this call.
Oh, this is a big shot. I mean, this is the difference between
Yeah,
taking one and letting up a steal of three.
Yeah,
I mean,
steal of three versus take one.
this,
Like
this game's going to be out of
rapid
hand
point.
if they give up three here. So,
Yeah, 8-1. Hey man, that just leaves you the 8-ender for the win.
yeah,
Easy peasy.
true.
Let's see. Shoot D still has not posted like fourth end score over there. Unless are they still throwing fourth end? All right.
Yes, they
might
are.
still be throwing fourth end. Never mind.
And it looks like red is sitting at least two, maybe three.
Indeed.
Yeah, stay up. All right, up.
All right, red skip. This is why they pay you the big bucks.
Yep. So it looks like they're going for that halfway tick out, right?
Yeah, I think they're going around.
Yeah.
I like that because if you end up a little wide, there's a possibility you can tick off that other Yellowstone and still get into there. Sweepers are on to get it around, it looks like.
Oh, that's...
Oh, that looks
that's
wide. Yeah.
They playing the wick?
And...
Oh, they're going to take down one.
Yeah, so, I mean, that helps. 2 instead of 3, obviously, is an improvement.
Yeah.
But not ideal. So it was even a little wide if what I was saying was the upshot if they were wide.
That brings us to a score of 7-1 on our featured sheet. Do we have score updates on other sheets?
Top 4. Light's okay.
Is there a 5 hung on sheet C?
Line's good.
I have not seen it. I thought there might be behind
there might be.
the skip over there,
It
but I
is
couldn't really tell.
not. The 5 is still in its basket.
Yeah. No. Narrow. Bring it in if you can.
Yellow's first rock on sheet B is coming up as a guard.
I'll give you a hair less. Less? Okay. Good. You got a pile there.
Sweepers are on this hard. Looks like they got it over the hog line.
Stay close. Whoa.
With hammer, red,
However,
throwing center guard.
yeah, I was going to say, however, yeah.
I think that was
I
one
don't
that
think that
maybe
was
would have
the
been
plan.
better off.
Hogging?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I think, was the plan to draw behind the yellow guard or throw a corner?
I think it was to draw behind, and they came up short.
They were just very late.
Which I like that call when the opposite team puts up a...
Got to be a little bit aggressive.
A corner.
Considering you're down 7 points, 6 points. And yeah, like you said, the Yellowstone was not right on the center. Yellow. Just through. I think that stayed a guard. Is our...
Can you switch it?
Yeah, hold on. Yep, that's still a guard. Not quite in the house. But again, another corner guard for the not hammer team. Slightly questionable. And red, I think, again, trying to draw in here.
Whoa. Line's okay.
This shot looks better than the last one.
Oh yeah.
Sweepers are on
Sweeping
it
it
hard.
hard.
I think it's gonna make it in. Oh nope. Ended up center guard rather. Again, not quite what they wanted.
No, just like back 4. Back house.
All right, so you can hear on stream, Yellow Skip calling probably about back 8, back house.
So, remember how I said Yellow's second had her broom in a different orientation when she threw it in the last end?
Yep.
She has a different broom.
Yeah.
She threw a different broom in the she used a different broom in the other end.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that almost looks like one of our club brooms that she has right now.
It is a horsehair.
It's a horsehair.
An
broom.
old-
The other one was not. That's how I.
I see.
These are the things I
This
noticed.
shot looks pretty good. I think they were trying to tick off.
I mean, it would be
Either of those
important at the
stones.
playdowns where you have to register all your brooms and get them.
It's true.
All right, right, so I think that's not quite what they wanted, but it's very close. I think that Yellowstone is touching paint now.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with this angle from the camera.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Which is obviously official. So lock it up.
All right, so Red's trying to draw from the other side, which I think is the right call. There's a ton of guards there. Just start drawing in.
What do you say, Frank?
I think that rock's not going to be there at the end of the end.
Okay, fine.
That's also
but do you think it's in right now?
Yeah, I think it's in right now.
Okay. So Ricky is wrong. That's the important part. I think it might be there.
Who is Red's second, by
But
the
it's
way?
not
He's
gonna
a
be counted.
Potomac player, right?
Red's second is Jeff. Mark Carlson.
He is from Potomac.
Oh, and that's a little bit narrow and ends up on the guards.
A lot of guards in play.
There are.
All the rocks are
on
in play.
guards.
One might be in.
True.
It's
Front yellow.
it's definitely in. Ricky is wrong, and that stone is in the house.
Well, they're trying to raise that rock. That's questionable.
Into a not questionable.
Correct.
Well, now we'll never know.
Travis, quick, run out there, stop the game, get the biter bar.
Say the webcast.
Am I allowed to do that?
Webcast needs to know. No, you're not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, if somebody gave me the authority, I would do it. Excuse me, everyone playing. Everyone watching online needs to know if this stone is in the house.
Yep. I think that'll be a good shot to tap up one of the other ones.
I'm really hoping it stays there now so we can find
I'm
out.
not sure it's heavy enough.
Oh!
Well, it tapped it up. It just was only about 3 inches.
Well, now it's definitely
sometimes
in.
that's
Definitely
enough.
in the house.
It is.
Well, that was exciting.
Maybe not quite as exciting as we hoped.
Yep. Whoa. That'll work, TJ. Yep. Fine.
All right, so Red's trying to draw around again. This one's looking a little bit better. Sweepers are on it now. Might be light again. Oh, or just on the guard again. They're really having some bad luck running into guards here.
Well, when you get that many of them out front.
Right on the center line. Very good. Back four.
Yeah, there gets to a point where it's kind of hard to get around, just due to the sheer number of stones. Let's see, he's throwing Vice Rocks now. Looks like Yellow's trying another tap up, which is completely reasonable.
That's pretty good.
Control. Get rid of the center guard.
So do we have any confirmation that Michael Ray is not the only one watching this stream? Or are there
Says
one viewers?
we have 14
Oh
viewers.
wow, we have 14 viewers. Wow.
Thank you
Yes, thank
to
you,
all 14
our
of
wonderful
you.
viewers here.
Including the 2 phones that we have.
All right,
All
so,
12.
So 12,
All 12 of you.
12 viewers.
12.
11 plus Michael.
Well, thank you to Michael also.
Well, of course, but that, that goes without saying.
As in, we'll never say it.
Exactly. Plus, he's a Potomac member. I was kind of hoping we had some people from outside Potomac watching. I posted it on my Twitter, and I was hoping one of my 12 followers might tune in.
This one's a bullet.
It is.
Trying to hit something.
It's gonna do something. Whether it's anything. Oh,
And that is a
that's great.
beautiful
Yeah.
double.
Double.
Nice. So got one of the guards out there and the stone that was in the house. That's wonderful. Well done. Of course, Red does need stones in the house.
We can play this
Make up
half,
some
we
of
can
this
play this
deficit.
straight draw.
In general, if you're down by a lot and throwing a lot of hits, things aren't going to work out in your favor.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But
Because,
that particular shot was a nice shot.
as John Madden might say, the team with the most stones in the house usually ends up winning.
Did John Madden say that?
Not only did
if he was a curling commentator and not a football commentator.
that's not true though. I mean, you could have 8 stones in the house and not score.
Look,
I mean, that's like very wrong.
Look,
You know.
hush. Don't overanalyze.
I'm not overanalyzing. It's very simple for that not to be true.
Well,
Look,
this
the-
draw looked very nice.
Look, the
Okay.
team with a stone closer than any of the other team's stone scores. So you want to do that.
That doesn't
all right?
sound as
Yeah.
John Madden either. Oh man, that went right through a
port
very
there,
small port.
but a little bit heavy. And
It will stick around
yeah,
in the
it does
back.
stick around.
And it is currently the shot rock. So
Which is, I mean, it's the only stone in the house. Look, see, so right now my comment is accurate.
it is currently accurate. You are correct.
All right.
It just won't be.
I think Reds are just trying to follow that. I think they're just trying to follow it. And obviously they have backing now due to that yellow stone. Yeah, that's not heavy enough to take out. Da-da-da-da. Sweepers are on. Just gotta get it through that port. I
It's
think it's on
not
the guard
through the
already.
port, yeah.
It's already on the red guard. That's unfortunate.
Pump it up. Nope.
So that splits out the guard and the shooter a little bit.
But now they have a very easy tap on the
They
center line
do.
guard.
They have a
Yeah.
tap up. But once again, they don't need 1. They need
7.
3 or 4 here, preferably. That is a lot of
they-
stones in front of the house. Jeez.
Hold on. Didn't y'all get 2 last end?
They did. They haven't put up the score from the last end.
Okay. Yeah.
It is currently 7-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Sheet C, yellow scored 1 last end, which I see Frank has already put up. Sheet D has not posted score for the 5th end yet. And I don't see one from A either. Actually, I don't even see the score for the 4th end over on A.
Yeah. Sheet A is
a little slow.
letting us down.
Actually, no, I think Sheet A is still playing the 4th end.
Now they're throwing to the 5th end side. So
Okay, true. Never mind. I lied.
You're lying about a lot of
look,
things
I'm
today.
sorry I overanalyzed that one for you.
Maybe
Vicky.
it was a blank.
Well, then they hang the blank. There's a place to put blanks.
There is a place to put
It's not
blanks.
important enough to focus on hanging that.
It's hanging the score. It's part of the
We had an
curling etiquette.
We had an almost intentional blank in Friday League
Almost intentional.
last week.
The best.
I was very impressed.
It was. Yeah.
Let me say mostly intentional.
And that's 2 rocks in the house for yellow.
Yep. And pretty soon Red's going to have 1, and then they're going to be scoring, and we're going to explain to Ricky how that works.
All right, look. Perhaps the scotch is just a little bit too good.
It's true. You could switch to sangria, which is also wonderful.
One of these things is traditionally quite Scottish, and the other is not.
That's fine. I'm not Scottish. I can't-
Well, I mean, in Highlander, Sean Connery played a Spanish man who surely drank sangria.
Where is Brandy from?
France?
Yeah, that French would make sense, right?
Probably France.
Because I will say that sangria is very high on brandy, so.
Look, I'm just saying that Sean Connery did not even try to have a Spanish accent in that movie.
Is Sean Connery capable of having any accent other than his
No.
own?
No, he's not. Did you know Sean Connery turned down a part in The Matrix to be in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which he was assured by his agents was going to be huge?
And this is a very nice tap.
It is.
By
That
Red.
is
Well,
now scoring.
So,
It's a tap to shot rock. Maybe not very nice. It was only a 2-foot tap.
you attract the niceness.
It did its job.
It did exactly what they wanted, so. Nice. What else is Scottish, Ricky? Alcohol-wise.
Yeah, what did you see in
Gin.
Scotland?
We drank a lot of gin and tonics in Scotland, actually. In Glasgow, there was a bar called, I think, Gin 41 that was just like a gin bar, which was amazing. And it turns out that you can get tonics that aren't just Schweppes from like Food Lion. There are classier options for tonic.
Gin
There are
is
also a number
gross.
of flavored tonics.
There are.
Have you had the
Gin is delicious. I do not want to hear your sass, Travis.
No, gin is gross.
Gin is the
I'm
best.
actually a fan of gin.
There's a very good distillery in Frederick, actually, that makes very good gins.
The one by the Haven.
Yes, it's right by.
Their gin is, I actually do like their gin. It's like really spicy.
I don't know if I would say spicy. It's flavored. There are botanicals in it.
I mean, spice is a flavor, right?
I mean, you're white enough that you
Spices
think
have
mayonnaise is spicy.
I do not think mayonnaise is.
No, their gin is good. They have one of the few gins that I think I would just drink on the rocks.
Have you had, while talking about your homeland of Frederick, at JoJo's, they make gin mules with that gin.
I have not.
It's very good.
So if you're ever in Frederick,
Yeah, right.
Go to JoJo's, order a gin mule. That's really all I got for you. Vicky would have more.
Yeah. Anyway, yellow skip here. I think he's.
He can hit
I
back.
think he's hitting
the shot
it.
rock.
Yeah, the shot rock. He's just trying
There's
to.
enough
pick
of it. Yeah.
This is his last rock.
Yeah, he's just trying to hit the edge.
I mean, even if he hits the other one,
that's
he's going to go for the
gonna
run
be
back
narrow.
now.
Yeah, now he's got to go for the double, which I think
I think it's going to stick.
Yeah. That was not what you wanted.
That was the worst case scenario.
Yeah, it was. I think red. Yeah,
That's red too.
Yeah, that's red 2 right now.
Yeah, and they have another shot still, so.
Yeah, so
red 3.
I think that just promoted red
It's
from
time.
1 to 2.
Red should go for the split here on the outside for 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that outside rock is not getting split to the house.
Possible.
Not if you don't believe.
well,
Okay.
Don't call it a comeback.
You could also probably the one that you can't see, Frank. Can you go to the view that's not this one, but like one off from this? Yeah. Well, yeah, never mind. That looks even worse. From that. All right, carry on. They're going for 3.
Carry on.
I was thinking maybe if that one was closer and that yellow one wasn't there, they could split those in, but no.
sure.
Because the viewers definitely know what you're pointing at.
You know, look, you guys do, and it also is bad. I don't want anyone else to know that I thought this would work. So,
Well, I think they're just going for the draw.
yeah.
Just draw
Just
for
drawing
3,
in for 3.
which I assume means they're pretty certain that red rock's out counting that yellow rock.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it from here. It's just.
I'm like-
I know we have a little bit of a weird angle with the camera.
I'm
so.
like 30 yards away, and I can tell for sure. So, lock it up.
All right, so no pressure here on the.
Getting the wick
skip.
on the red is not a bad thing.
No, that's what I was getting to. Was that would be a absolutely fine result. Ooh, that looks light.
On it right away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
narrow.
Looks very light and narrow.
This is
Honestly, I
where-
think the weight more than the line is the problem.
I think the line's an issue.
Yeah, so.
I think they are both.
Oh yeah, looking
an
like it's
issue.
going to be 2 for
Yeah.
right here because
That's about a 2 weight.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, they
No,
should have
it's
set
not
that roll.
I mean, they had a long way to go on that roll.
They did. Look, but you don't stop believing. Got to keep believing.
True. I don't think there was ever time to begin believing. That stone pretty much stopped immediately after starting. All right. So 2 for red brings it to 7-3.
Correct.
They're closing the gap.
Are
Yep.
there any score updates on other sheets?
Got to start somewhere.
It is.
I still don't see a score.
Looks like you have it. Yeah. No.
Oh, actually,
sheet
It
A.
is 4-2 on sheet A in
Okay.
favor of
I was going to
red.
say 4 did
Is it?
hang the 4th end score finally.
yeah.
I just couldn't
Yeah,
see it 'cause it
someone's
was behind
elbow is right over the 4th end.
Somebody tell that man to move his elbow.
We really need to put the
that's
score.
odd.
We need to put the score.
Can't see that far.
You can't see the other end of the sheet.
It's my laser eyes.
I
can see
can't
everything
tell
now.
who it is. I can see him.
I just shoot lasers right
I
out of
can't
them.
see their face.
We need a digital scoreboard.
That's too fancy.
Why is that too fancy?
I wouldn't-
We're very fancy people.
Travis, I think somebody liked your comment on the chat. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Story of my life.
I assume that was you because that sounds like the kind of thing you would say.
I didn't say that.
No?
but
Oh, well.
I think he was talking about one of the comments I made about trying to make a shot that wasn't there.
Oh, hard, guys. Same shot. Hard, hard. Oh, my God, it's going dead sideways.
What end are we in? This is the 6th end?
This is the 6th end.
This is yes.
Yellow looked like it overcurled just a little bit. Maybe it was a little light. I thought they were going for the draw in, but this looks like... actually, it's still in. Never mind. I think that's exactly what they were going for. I didn't have enough faith. Faith of the heart, man.
Is that an Irish thing or a Scottish thing?
No, it's a Star Trek reference.
Jeez, what?
Wow.
What
Wow.
is with?
I just misspoke.
Yeah, also, come on, Ireland, Scotland,
Yeah.
very different places.
Wait,
They're
wait.
at least
Oh,
100
totally.
miles apart from each other.
Oh yeah.
I've actually, in the closest point, are they even 100 miles apart?
Throw leg, guard.
I'm not sure.
Probably not.
I bet you it's less than 100.
The closest point, I'm sure.
They
is
both have similar
So-
feelings about England.
The closest, I was going to say, the closest point between the two islands might be between Ireland and England,
Break
though,
it
not
down.
Ireland and
So make
Scotland.
sure he's throwing like
Right, but still.
And
Isle,
obviously Wales is in the middle, right?
the Isle of Man is England, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, that's English?
That's UK, yes. It's not English. Come on. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
okay, if we're going to say UK, then so is Scotland. Like what?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Scotland is part of the UK.
Yeah, Isle of Man is not part of England. It's part of the UK, I believe.
Right, well, within the England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland.
United Kingdom.
Yeah, where would they which one of those would they consider that a part of?
Who?
The Isle of Man.
I think it's just a zone.
It's part of UK.
Oh, so it's not part of England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland.
Go to the
Right.
Google.
Yeah, it's not part of any of those.
Someone needs
It's
to look
its
it
own
up.
thing.
I want to know. I bet you it's part of one of them.
I thought Great Britain was like England, Scotland.
Should we do a multiple
Wales,
choice
and
poll?
Then UK
It
was
is a
them.
self-governing British
Plus
crown
Ireland.
dependency.
Okay.
All right. So wait. So it's not part of the UK even.
No,
No, it's part of
British
UK.
crown dependency.
No. So that means it is UK. Look here. This is very confusing.
Listen,
Well,
I
look-
am the
well-
least knowledgeable British citizen that you can find
All right, so
on
so
the
what,
entire planet.
while you have Wikipedia open, look up how far the nearest point of Scotland and England are, because that's way more important than commentating this game that we gave up on.
Obviously.
So yeah, back to the game.
I'm not giving up.
Defense is the responsibility of the United Kingdom. All right.
It's a
Look at this
crown
great draw,
dependency,
guys. Right to the
but-
fourth.
It is a great
yeah,
draw.
It is a
It's
great
gonna
draw.
sit
Look at that. That draw is
just in
closer
the back
to the
of the
pin
foot.
than
I meant
England
A-foot.
is to Isle of Man. Certainly. It's way closer than England is to Ireland.
I just have to Google the actual question. Is the Isle of Man? It is not a part of the United Kingdom.
Wow, I learned something.
It is
new
also
today.
not a
Thanks.
part of the EU.
Huh. Oh, really? Wow.
It
that
is a
surprises me.
self-governing British crown
Well, I mean,
dependency.
wait,
Brexit, right?
Oh,
So-
it
well, that
is-
hasn't
it
happened
is
yet.
the same as
Eventually.
Jersey and Guernsey.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
we don't line's good. Your call.
Well,
We were talking about
And-
self-governing British crown dependency islands.
We were debating whether Isle of
Because we
Man
know
was part of
Scotland.
England or Scotland or Wales or it's its own thing. Yeah.
There is some United Kingdom confusion.
We have a fun fact also. The Isle of Man has their own currency.
The Isle of Man
Worth
pound
exactly
that
one
is worth
British pound.
exactly 1 British pound.
however,
Is it,
they
no
still
matter
feel
what?
special.
What's the official term for when a currency is tied to another one? It is. Yeah, I don't know what the name of that word is. There's like
I'm a scientist, not an economist.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
look at
no.
me for answers.
So am I. But there is a term for when is it pegged or something? I don't know.
Yeah, pegged sounds right.
Yeah. So. So do they have their own queen on the pounds?
No.
Dude, there's only like 10,000 people in the Isle of Man. Do they have a queen?
I mean, they can. Why not? All right. You'll just.
Look, it's called the Isle of Man because there's literally only one man there. It's just one guy. So I don't think they have a queen.
Okay.
No offense.
I was right. It was.
No offense to anyone listening on the stream who is from the Isle of Man.
Yeah. So,
If anything, we invite you to
Yeah.
share important facts
Yes,
about
indeed.
your
Comment in the
self-governing
chat.
nation with
comment in the
everyone
chat.
else listening.
yeah. Please inform us why we are incorrect.
So is Isle of Man on the same level as like Canada then? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
Canada's still technically
Part of America.
That's
yeah.
possible.
Well, no.
Part of America? No. Part of the UK.
I mean, yes, in the sense
Part
that
of
America is
under
a
the
continent,
Queen.
but they are.
But
still
Canada
subject
is
to the
responsible
Queen
for its own defense
and currency.
and currency.
Yeah.
Well, they have their
Isle
own
of Man
currency.
is responsible for its own currency,
Yeah.
but not its own defense.
Right, but it's
That
pegged
is still
to
under the
pound, so
Queen.
that's hard to
Right, but
count.
it's still their own. I mean, a lot.
So I would say that Canada is like the adult child of the UK, when Isle of Man is like a teenager still.
All right, look,
a little bit dependent.
regardless, Yellow's going for a takeout here on this
A
red
double
spot.
even.
Yeah.
Canada's like the 30-year-old adult child that lives in his parents' basement. Yeah, right.
Sure. Well, it's more the attic when we're talking in relation to like.
I think Canada's
Ooh,
pretty
this looks
independent
wide.
now.
They're probably gonna get the front one there.
Nope.
They missed.
Just missed.
Ooh, wow, this is a great comeback.
Though
Ricky's
their
trying to-
parliament does serve at the leisure of the Queen.
I don't even know what that means.
It means their governing documents mention that they serve at the leisure of the Queen.
I see.
Just like Parliament technically is the King's government or the Queen's government, but
Yes.
you know that
But
monarchy doesn't actually
things
particularly have
things
any
are going to
power
go
these days.
pretty chaotic pretty fast if the Queen starts calling in
Yeah, exactly.
parliaments.
You know, and actually, speaking
History
of which,
lesson time.
Exactly, history lesson time. Things that we learned completely wrong in American, like history class.
High school?
Yeah,
Lots of
exactly.
things.
So, in history class in America, we learned that we were rebelling against King George, basically. But the system of government in England was the same then as it was now, essentially. So really, I mean, it was Parliament making up the laws and all the determinations and taxes and things. Like, it's not like King George was the tyrant who was ruling over America. Like, Parliament was a thing in England when the U.S.
But
went off and
America,
did their own
okay.
thing. I'm just very sad to grow up and realize that all the stuff I learned in school was wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to curling.
I was enjoying the history lesson.
Look, I've got way more history facts than I have curling facts, so.
Yeah, you don't even know how scoring works in curling, so.
I have way more incorrect history
Yeah, right.
than correct history
Yeah.
knowledge.
So it looks like they're going to peel this. It's
gonna be on the inside
It's
of
going to be a very
it.
narrow peel, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to get it out of the way, though, which is what they want.
Oh, but
it's gonna. Oh, no.
Okay, so they did peel the guard, but they moved it to being a scoring stone instead of a guard, which is maybe not the best.
Well, it opened up the other one, so.
Yeah.
there's
So
that.
red definitely just wants to put the guard back here and try and protect
Yeah.
their 3 stones they have scoring right now.
Red's dream here is just to block as much as they can and hope that yellow misses a couple shots, and they'll be back in this game.
Yeah. I mean, if they just put a center guard up, they're looking very good. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's yellow stones out on the corner there guarding the red stone that just got promoted.
So did we ever find out how close England or Ireland was to Scotland, though?
Distance-wise?
Important
Yeah.
details here. I
You
think
can
it's
definitely take a ferry.
look. I think Ireland to England is like 70 miles because
Oh,
I watched that
get
song
over.
Sixth Street. Or sorry, the movie Sixth
Oh,
Street. And the kid goes over his boat like this.
bounce it. Nope. Nope.
Oh, that overcurled. So that takeout is there for yellow, which is clearly what they're going to go
It's not as easy as it looks, though.
for. It's not.
It's
I mean,
not,
no, it's not
but
trivial, but it's there.
It's there, yeah. That guard overcalled.
They're going to call, like hack weight and give it a little more ice and hopefully.
Here's
get it.
some geography for us.
All right.
At the closest point, Scotland and the North Antrim coast of Ireland are just 12 miles apart.
Wow.
Oh, 12 miles.
See,
all
Ricky,
right.
you doubted 100.
I didn't doubt 100.
Okay, now what's the difference between Ireland and the United States?
Ireland and the United
I mean,
States?
Scotland and the United States.
Scotland and the United States?
I'm
That's
still
at least
messing
100
this up.
miles, Frank. That's
Oh,
at least
yeah.
100
Oh,
miles.
yeah.
Hold on, I'll put in a guess on this.
I couldn't swim there.
Is this like guessing for the jelly bean thing where you're like just trying to
Yeah,
get it
right.
close?
Yes.
All right, I will say
All right. By the way, red is sitting now only 1. That was a good.
that Yellowstone, I think, is open though.
Might be
It's-
accessible.
It's definitely behind a guard, but not so far that you couldn't get to it. I don't think. Like I feel like they can probably see about half of that stone.
Red's calling the draw, though.
Are they?
I'm going to say it's like,
So maybe that is fully guarded.
It is 4,000 miles from Scotland to the middle of America.
okay, I was going to say 3,000 to like the northernmost point in Maine.
So that's wrong.
Are
Probably
we,
not far off. Come on, Frank.
Are we still doing geography? Geography
right, back-
facts? Because I've got a good one.
Go ahead.
All right. So, Chile, South America. If you had to pick a state that Chile was directly south of, what would you guess?
Oh, wait.
Louisiana.
No, I'm going to go Florida.
Good guesses. I think it's actually like Maine. It's way farther east.
Okay, well,
But yeah,
isn't the edge of Florida like almost directly below the edge of Maine too?
No.
No, not even close.
No. Maine's a little-
The edge of Florida is like underneath Pennsylvania.
The longitude line.
Anyway, the point was South America is like way farther east than a lot of people generally.
Weird. I mean, like Brazil's in the whole time zone to the east.
Yeah.
Yeah, the East Coast.
They're the -4. Or is that +4?
-4 UTC.
Is that picture showing me on the longitude line? Like,
That's
is it
Maine.
right? But is the longitude line vertical here?
It's Google Maps. I don't know, man.
Looks like a good draw here by red, by the way.
Yeah,
Where,
they're gonna need to bring it all the way in, but
yeah,
you got
sweepers need to sweep.
the
Needs
vice
to
in.
touch red.
Don't stop believing, guys.
Needs to touch
Don't.
Oh, that's too light. Oh, I lied. It's not a good draw. It was very close to being a good draw.
They have another shot,
They do.
and it's
But yellow also has another shot, and they're going to try the draw.
that is how this game works. Yep.
It is, yeah.
Yellow has 2 more shots, right? Yeah, yellow has 2 more shots.
Update on sheet A. In the 5th end, it looks like yellow took 2 more points. So it's tied up at 4, I believe.
Yes.
And then...
Wait, sorry. Say that again.
It's
4-4.
4-4 tied on sheet A as of the 5th end.
4-4 on A.
Yep.
Lots of fours.
Still 4 to... It's 4-3 on sheet D because yellow scored 2 in the 5th end. So you can update that.
4-3.
Then on sheet C, there's a bunch of people standing in the way, so I have no idea.
It is 5-4 yellow, I think.
Oh, you're right. Yep. See that. Just through the gap.
No,
We already got
6-4. It's 6-4 yellow.
Oh, 6-4. In the 6th end, yellow scored 1. So
We really need that digital scoreboard.
It's about the same. Line's good.
all right. So yellow's trying to draw in here.
Yeah.
Line looks fine.
Yep.
Calling the sweepers on, so it's probably a little bit light. It's very close though. Calling the sweepers back up, back on. Off again. This is where you get really annoyed at sweepers. They need to be on though. Go, 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 go. Oh. All right.
Just a little too late on the sweep.
Yeah, they needed to have
Really
sweepers
nicely
on
thrown
a
shot.
little more. That was a good shot.
So,
Is this the hammer for red?
no, well,
I think the problem was
it's
they
the
wanted it to curl
last
behind
shot for red.
protection as well.
Yellow has hammer.
Yeah. So I think the motion that the vice just went for right there is what they should go for. The inside hit and roll behind.
On the
On the
yellow side
yellow.
of the T line.
Yeah, the one that he's pointing
If
out
they
right
can stick their rock, they'll count 3.
now. Yep.
But red has or yellow has hammer.
I do see a very bad downside here if they're a little bit towards the center line of the broom. There is a chance they could hit that other yellow one that's on the center line into their red one. And then
I counter that with they're down by 4. They need to not look at downside. Yeah.
Sure.
Downsides don't matter.
Sure.
Only upsides
I concur.
when you're behind by a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, just trying to hit that stone that's on the T line. There is a path there. It's not the easiest shot in the world.
Sometimes you just got to make the perfect shot.
Yeah. It's your job to skip. Got to make the perfect shots. Easy peasy.
I mean, if he is a little wide, there is the very thin double
Yes.
to sit 5.
What?
I don't see how that center line Yellowstone would get out. I think it would just jam. And this is already on the guard. This is over curling by a lot.
Oh,
What? Oh,
is
the promote?
Oh, it's not going to outcount.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not. It was a good thought though. All right, so that ends up only 1 red, which is very less exciting than.
Yeah, well, Yellowstone's a shot.
Yellow's a shot still.
Oh, yeah, yellow. Sorry, I forgot that yellow's hammer. In that case,
What?
What?
wait, what?
You said yellow is shot stone?
Yellow,
No, sorry,
yellow's hammer.
Yellow's hammer. Sorry,
They have a shot left.
I forgot that
Okay.
yellow has a shot left. Do you think they just promote that one that's near the center line?
I would draw.
Just draw.
So,
Yeah, that's fair.
in unrelated sports news,
I didn't
but
think the draw was quite there, but
unrelated but surprising sports news, Maryland has a chance to beat Ohio State right now in college football.
Oh, what's the score?
45-45. Maryland has the ball left with 30 seconds.
oh boy.
And they're on the.
They're on their own 32.
So they have to go like 60 yards.
No, they only need a field goal,
Oh, that's true.
and that's
Completed.
25 yards right there.
Nice. All right, Travis, you keep us updated with that.
Yeah, woo Terps. As half of this webcast is alumni of University of Maryland, so
I Yes, that's true.
The two that,
This
yeah,
half.
the two that you know
You
didn't go there.
and the guy who followed you.
Yes, he followed me there.
All right, there's a lot of people standing in our way here from the casting booth right now.
Just look at the computer screen.
Yep. This is what we have overhead cams for.
I don't know.
Looks a little light to me. I think they're going for the tap up now,
Yep, going for the tap.
which is looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think they
Over
got
color.
it.
Numbers are on. I think they still got
They
it.
got
though.
it.
Yeah, that's gonna be
One yellow.
very good. Yep. One yellow. That worked out very well. On sheet C in the 7th end, red scored 2 to tie it up at 6. 6-6 on sheet C now. I don't see new scores posted on A or D.
2 tie games.
Yeah, it's an exciting draw here.
It looks.
Four, please, Veterans.
All right, so we're
Oh
now
my God.
sitting at what, 8-3 in favor of yellow?
Okay, well, don't worry. Malin just went ahead and
Fumbled.
Went ahead and shit the bed.
yeah. All you need to do in that situation is not get sacked, and he got sacked.
I knew there was a reason I didn't follow college football.
Yeah.
Nice. Stop four.
Man, all you had to do was throw the ball. Bad job. This is like me in the skip rocks the other night. Where all I had to do was get the stone in the house, and then I didn't.
All right, so yellow threw a very nice center guard there for their first time.
Play it short.
Let's see. I think red's going for the corner guard, right? Or were they trying to draw behind?
Corner guard, but the opposite, the intern curl.
Right.
Which is
And I think they're a little heavy. They're gonna. No, never mind. That's good. That's a good guard.
Take it out.
Oh, never mind. Okay, they are in.
they are into the fourth.
Our
That stone
our
just
TV here
disappeared.
was our TV was set to the wrong side here. I didn't think I was crazy. Not for that specific reason, anyway. All right, so yellow's gonna take that out. I mean, yeah.
Yep. Two
Yellow
ends
can
left.
just play the takeout game.
2 ends left to
They're
plan
wrapping
takeouts.
Yep. All the way up to it. All the way to it. All the way to it. You got it.
And it looks like they've got the first one there. A little bit of a roll behind their guard.
Good
which is
roll.
Very nice, yeah.
That was a great takeout by the lead.
It was. Don't get to do that often as a
No.
lead.
Yep.
So red looks like they're going for the hit around the guard there, but I think it's going to be narrow and hit the guard.
Yeah, it
Which
looks like it's going to be a tick
I
shot.
think it's still a free guard, so might
It
end up
is a
putting this
free
back. I mean, honestly, it might not have enough weight to get it out. I think that's just going to promote it. Yeah. So
Double
it just
center
hits it up a
guards.
little bit.
To, yeah.
Didn't quite promote it to the house, which is good for red, I guess.
Yellow's going to put up another guard. I like that.
Yep.
Great job, guys. Nice. Oh, okay. Whoa.
Do we have any score updates on A?
No.
A, it looks like it's still 4-4.
Moving on.
Still 4-4.
Oh, they just finished the
They just finished
sixth
sixth.
end, but they haven't hung the score yet. So
Huh. So red's throwing a center guard here, I think is what he was calling.
No.
No, he's trying to
You
draw.
heard the audio from a different sheet. He's trying to.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, wait,
corner
what?
freeze in the forefoot.
Got it. I was looking down the sheet and I couldn't tell exactly where the broom was that he was tapping. So I was very confused there for a second. This is looking pretty good as long as the weight's there to get around. Sweepers are on. Maybe a little bit narrow. Get around the first guard, but hit the second.
That's why you always throw 2 guard tricky.
Yeah, seriously. All right, well that'll help with the next redstone unless Yellow throws it back, which they are planning to.
Frank, you should use your second broom just to throw with,
No,
not sweep with.
I'm good. I'll just use one room.
I do think I've been watching. I think she normally throws with this broom and she just forgot it on the one end and didn't feel like going back to get it.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
She's
because
on
it was the far
end.
end when she did it the other way. So
This shot's looking
rather than slow down the game for
Mystery
everyone.
unraveled.
Yeah.
This shot's looking very good actually. To guard that opening one. Yep, that was perfect.
Yeah, that's a very good shot.
Great guard. What do you do here if you're red? I'm not sure.
Cry.
Pray.
I honestly
You
am
gotta
not sure.
throw some double peels on some guards.
Yeah, I think you got to throw the. I don't know. This is bad.
Double out the guards, I guess.
not
Double
super
peel
Run back double?
the front 2 guards, the yellow and the red. You can hit the side and make them go.
Yeah.
Yes, line, yes. How much weight? Yep. Yep. Come on in. Get behind. Hard, hard, hard.
He's getting a hit on the one.
Oh, he got
And
it.
he got it.
That was
That's a
perfect.
run back.
Yeah,
Run back
that
double.
was very
See, told you.
nice. Yellow is still sitting with one in the house, but that was a great shot. It's progress.
Definitely progress.
Looks like Yellow is trying to tap their one
Step
up.
this up.
Be a little further into the house than it is now.
See line back
If
four.
every shot is a run back double.
Back four.
Shide still has not posted their 6th end score.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do that
And
soon.
C and D are both throwing skips rocks.
Is C 2 whole ends ahead of D?
Oh, yes.
Yes, they are.
That is true.
C is playing very
Yep.
fast.
Yeah.
All right, so Yellow did not get the tap up they were hoping for here, but I don't think they really hurt themselves at all.
No, the house is still pretty well guarded.
It is a very busy house on sheet C right now.
Yeah, that's quite the party. And yet I think that's only a 1-point scoring.
Indeed.
But
I know
it's a very tight game.
Stream can't
so
see it, but there's 7 stones in the
Well,
house on sheet C.
I mean, they're tied, so only 1 stone matters here anyway. So,
Yep.
oh man, big plays in the football game. Ohio State's going for it on 4th and 1. It looks like.
Looks like we
In
have a
overtime.
biter bar measurement on sheet D.
Oh man, I've actually never seen the biter bar be used, so I'm excited to watch this.
But you at home do not get to.
No, you can
Actually,
you can show that,
that'd be
can't you,
exciting.
Frank?
for you.
Yeah, hit that onto,
On a near D.
yeah.
Oh, and red here.
Oh, that's not in.
I don't know.
I don't think it's in.
Biter bar measure it.
Yeah, you make the call at home. Put your guesses in the YouTube chat.
So right now on the screen, sheet D house is being shown on the left.
Yeah.
Sit this.
Also, in the game we're actually casting, red tried to tap up on their outside stone, and it was very heavy, so they just ended up putting their stone they were trying to promote through the house and out the back.
You going back to D?
I'm gonna show this biter ball measurement, man. The fans like the measurements.
Do you not need to cool down the biter one as much?
He did.
He did.
Oh, okay, I missed it.
Here it is.
No.
Oh, it's
not even close.
It's not even close.
Well,
Actually, they're looking at it. No, it's not.
Did not touch.
All right, so yellow here.
So that's a blank then?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yellow here is trying to take out that red stone on the edge, I guess, and maybe roll in.
Yep.
I don't know if that's what they were trying to do, but that's what they are doing.
That's what they did.
That's what they did.
It's like Ohio State did make it on 4th down.
Well, thanks for the update that I totally care about.
Yeah, I know. Bad job, Terps.
So the game's over?
No, it's college football overtime, so both teams get the ball on the 25, blah, blah, blah. Ohio State got it first. They're not in the end zone yet. It's just first and goal. But regardless.
Red here, I think, is trying to
hit the yellow
hit off the
offside.
yellow stone they just threw, but it looks like they're going to be on one of the red guards, and I think it's going to be too heavy again for the promote.
Yeah, it's going to knock it out, I think.
Yeah, too heavy again for that.
Yeah, I was just going to draw through that port that red created.
Yep. Good plan. Plenty of guards in the way. I would put them at 2.
And we have a score of 3 on sheet D, making it 7-3.
Wait. Oh, okay. I guess that wasn't. They already took out stones that counted. They were just seeing if that one counted.
Correct.
Okay. There's this is a big shot on C here. This is
a lot of stones.
What is this? Is this Red's?
Red's last shot.
What are they going for here?
No idea.
Looks like a yellow, red, yellow angled.
Yeah, I was going to say clearly stone into a stone into another stone. It's just too wide for anything, I think, unfortunately. All right, so yellow's draw coming in here. It's looking pretty good so far. I think it might be on that red guard. Sweepers are trying to get it around, but they did not quite do so. So opens up that center a little bit more, which red may be happy about. I think they're just going to try the draw in now.
Feel good about it? All right, if we're narrow, clear the guard.
So yellow one on sheet C, is that correct?
Yeah.
I think so.
Everything the same, so it's exactly the same.
Oh, the score for the 6th end on sheet A was put up. Red scored 3, it looks like, to go up 7-4. The 6th end.
Yep.
Just for weight, lots of line.
And back here on sheet B, Red's trying the draw. They have 1 sweeper on.
He's
Now sweepers are both off. Yeah, it's got to curl behind the guards. It's maybe a touch heavy.
But it's in for shot rock.
Yep. It's there. It's just open to be hit or frozen to. Whatever yellow wants to do. So it looks like the call is what, either a freeze or a bit of a tap back for yellow.
I think they're gonna freeze.
Also, I hear bagpipes through my headphones.
I do too.
Where is that coming from?
The music system in the warm room has been playing Scottish
Yeah, it's
music
been on like
for
the whole
hours.
time. Yeah, you're,
Wow, I did not realize that.
And it's actually like been lulling me into a almost nap state of
I don't know how I
trance.
didn't notice that before now. It must have gotten a little bit quieter here in their warm room. It's looking like a pretty good shot by Yellow. It's got to curl a bit.
It usually does here.
It does. That's why it's called curling. There it goes. That ended up very nice. That was a good shot. So not quite the freeze, but
Still
perfectly
sitting
reasonable.
shot. Yep. This is the first skip rock for Team Red?
I believe so. No, this is actually the last stone in the end.
Oh, this is the hammer.
Yeah, this is
We
the
almost
hammer.
missed it.
Yeah. We're zoning out here. Lulled by the sound of the bagpipes. What a soothing sound.
Last rock in N7.
Yep. Got a ways to catch up. This would be a good start. Oh, looks a little wide to me. I'm surprised the sweepers are on. They were just called off. Nope, now they're gone.
It is not wide.
Nope. You are correct, yes. Oh, gotta get around the guard! Oh, it ticks just a little bit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just a little bit too
They're
light,
still
I
trying
think.
for it. Nope.
I think that was just too light.
Yeah.
With a little more weight, the line would have been fine, but...
Yes.
And we have handshakes.
And yeah, we're shaking. So Yellow took a point to go up 9-3.
Did we see what happened on
Awfully
C?
big deficit. C, I believe Red missed their last shot to try and promote one for a point,
Okay.
and so Yellow.
yellow one on C, yeah.
All right.
So we go into sheet D or sheet A, guys?
Let's go to... Let's do A because D will probably still be going afterwards.
How do I do that?
Great question.
A.
Cameras. Yeah, or we could just stop the cast and
No, we gotta stream the last end of this.
fine.
If I can figure out. How
I'm
to
watching this riveting
Of
college
sheet
football
A.
game that I care a lot about.
I've never uttered that sentence in my entire life.
All right, so sheet A.
I don't really
Yellow-
care.
Yellow skipped just through their first stone. I
But-
don't quite see what they're going for here.
Can you hit that?
What do you want? Far A? Oh, you got it. They got a
Looks like
nicely
they were-
spread out house here.
Yeah, it looks like Yellow is going for a draw, and it's just too heavy there. Red on A is currently sitting 1 this end.
It does seem
Yellow
like
does have a hammer. And I think the shot rock for Red on A is guarded. I can't quite see past all the people here. Oh, that's an interesting view. Never seen that one before.
well, it's because the camera's in the middle.
The angled.
Oh, so you like just
We're
turn
still
it over
using
that way.
the B camera, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we have cameras across all of them. It's just on B and it can turn, right?
Yep.
Yep.
How fancy. Sweepers are on. Weight looks pretty good. Maybe a little light, actually. Okay, or super light.
Center guard.
It's a guard, yeah.
It's another center
Might have
guard.
been what they wanted.
Guarding the shot rock.
So, guys, Maryland just scored, and I think they're going to go for 2. So
For the win?
Yeah. So if they make it, they win. If they don't, they lose.
I like that call.
Yeah.
It's like
They're at home too, so
avoiding the extra end by going for the double.
exact. Well, not really the double, more like the coin flip.
I've now watched almost as much Maryland football in the last 10 minutes as I had the entire time I was at college at Maryland.
They are going for it.
Should we switch to the
The inside TV? No.
Yeah.
The
Cast the.
You guys stick on the curling. I'll just.
webcaster cam.
Oh, he missed it. He was wide open too.
Wow. Good thing I don't care about that sport.
Yep. Also don't care anymore.
So Ohio officially won.
Ohio State won, barely.
All right, so yellow skips last rock. It looks like they're going for the draw around the right side, around those guards.
That's what it looks like. There is a corner
It's a
guard
shame,
out
'cause
there,
They really
high
want.
corner.
They really want more than one, but I don't think they can get it. I think there's no way to get that red stone out of there. Oh, that's narrow. That's already on the guards. I think the sweeper's already getting called up just because it's so narrow. Oh, okay. Maybe the plan B.
Plan B.
It's not going to be a good plan B. Not enough.
It was close, though.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like 2 inches further
They are
to the
looking
right.
at them.
I think red is shot there.
We all think red is shot.
Yeah. Yeah, they really, I mean, even just an inch further to the right on that one, the roll would have been a little better.
A very specific measurement.
I was going to say, are you technically even allowed to do that with the brooms?
I mean,
Is the idea that you'll like bump it a little?
I think it's just not accurate.
I just know that
I thought it was just
that's
frowned
not
upon.
an accurate. It is frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think everything in curling is
Oh,
allowed as long as
for
the
some
other team
reason-
agrees with it.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought there was one more shot. I didn't think you were allowed to do that in like the middle of the end.
You're not allowed to do it in the middle of the end, for sure.
However,
Looks like
And
they're
that
done.
is
yep,
handshakes
that's a shake.
on
So
sheet A.
that's a victory to red on A.
Are we?
All right, so on sheet A, it looks like the red team injured reserve won that game. On sheet B, which we were casting most of the time, Flowers of Scotland, the yellow team, won. And on sheet C, ground sweeper, yellow, won that game. Sheet D, they are, looks like they're still finishing up the 7th end currently, and have one more after that,
So if you're looking for a score on sheet D, perhaps the webcasters of the next game can fill you in on what happened there.
Indeed. Sounds like we're about done here.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Indeed.